Well, monarch butterflies are considered by many to be the most beautiful of butterflies, and around this time they come out of hibernation and begin a very long journey, all part of their metamorphosis, as it were.
Oh, well, we're going to
learn like you.
all about it today. I know I'm ever-changing, Marisol, but Chris Evers is here. He is the founder of Animal Embassy and actually got to see the monarch butterfly migrate firsthand. Chris, tell us all about your experience here with this.
So every year I try to take a big trip to explore wildlife and culture and get to learn about animals and people around the world, and then bring those stories, images, and artifacts that I find along the way back.
Very cool.
So a couple years back I went to Michoacan, Mexico, and went up into the mountains to see the monarch butterfly migration.
Wow. Those are monarch butterflies.
And this gives me goosebumps to even
see
this. This is my photo. I take these images to share them with people and really help to connect them with something they may never get to see. But I want to see this survive, because this migration is definitely at risk between the milkweed plant, which is what the butterflies lay their eggs on. We call it a weed to the butterfly. It's their nursery. So two very different ways of looking at the same plant.
Oh, wow.
Back when we were more of an agrarian society, milkweed was a problem because cows and sheep and goats and horses could eat it and it could upset their stomach. For the monarch butterfly, it doesn't. The caterpillar eats the plant, and then those toxins within the plant protects the monarch butterfly. So unfortunately, in the last 20 years, this population has dramatically decreased, and they take averages based on the area that the butterflies are occupying up in the mountains of Mexico. They figure out approximately how many butterflies are going there, and it's gone from 350 million to 35 million by the time I got down there a couple of years ago. So we've got to do something to prevent them from disappearing.
So what should we do? What can we do?
So I'm encouraging people to look into planting butterfly-friendly plants and creating pollinator gardens to also help the bees and the other pollinators.
Would a butterfly bush? I have.
Butterfly bushes are good. It's not a native plant, so it to me isn't one of the worst introduced species, because it doesn't seem to take off and cause problems as some plants do. But there are others that are better, or that are more appropriate, and they're native, and that's always the best, is to plant the native. So a couple of different resources. There's a place called Monarch Watch, which is a wonderful organization.
And we're going to throw all those up on air, but I want you to get to these.
To the animals that I brought.
To your critters that you brought.
I brought a number of different things here today. This actually basket
beautiful.
is from the mountains of Mexico, and this is sustainable. The needles are the needles from the oyamel pine trees where the monarch butterflies go to hibernate.
And it matches your dress. Very, very nice.
These
very
needles
chic.
were collected from the ground, so this is not something that
How about these little guys? These little frogs you brought?
Yep, I've got two frogs with me today. This is a white tree frog, and Ryan, if you don't mind, put your hand like this.
Like this,
and put it up there.
Okay, hello.
What kind of?
That's a white tree frog, which is an Australian species. I brought the frogs because there is a connection to the monarchs because of the milkweed plant that the monarchs eat. The monarch is toxic. They have the colors to ward off potential predators.
And who's this guy?
This is a red-eye tree frog.
Do they bite?
No, they do not.
Okay, that's good.
This one looks toxic, but it is not toxic, Marisol. With those colors, just like with the monarch butterfly, they're warning colors, but in this case, this one is not toxic. In that case, Ryan, it is toxic.
Wait, so this one is toxic?
But not toxic for you to hold it or touch it, only if you should eat it.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't plan on it today.
This guy is trying to go away. Hey, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Countdown to Oscars. Everything tomorrow.